Hey, you guys, it's me, the most targeted citizen. I am so furious right now. You do not understand the amount of stupidity plaguing this nation. Plaguing this nation. We are covered in stupid. Literally, we are covered in stupid. And I'll tell you something even worse than covered in stupid. We are importing stupid. H1B visas need to be stopped, revoked, and every single alien in this country removed. This video comes from Tyrant Terminator Aldous. Mr. James. I've always enjoyed him. He's always polite. He's always courteous. He lives in Chicago. Chicago has got probably one of the lowest IQ populations in the nation. They're far left, they're liberal wackos, and they have less intelligence than a bullfrog. I am not joking. So all James does is he goes up into public buildings, he records, and he puts in a Freedom of Information Act request. A law that says that we're allowed to anonymously request information from our government. Now, a lot of these places, they don't have a FOIA officer. All they have to do, all government officials have to do is receive your paperwork, your request, without your name, without your ID, without a phone number, without anything. Receive it, give you a stamped copy, and send it off. That's all they got to do. It's literally that simple. That's what the law says in all 50 states. He walks in, and in this building has a bunch of different other state functions. DCFS, which is CPS, Child Protective Services, is different names in different states. It's got a bunch of other city and county and state functions in this building. First thing he runs into is the security guard, who barely has a grasp on A through J of the English language. Barely a grasp on A through J. He's berated, he's molested, practically assaulted by these ignorant government workers. Majority of them are morbidly obese. The woman in the middle right here, she's at least 450 pounds, and she's supposed to be in charge of your children's safety. She can't even keep herself safe. She's got 3,000 cheeseburgers pulsing through her veins, waiting for a place to stop to murder her. We got the security guard to the left. Let me see if I can get her in a shot, because she's all part of this too. We got her. She's a freaking security guard. And she's trying to get in the middle of the FOIA process. She's trying to delay it. She's trying to say, oh no, you can't film. Oh no, you can't go up. Oh no, you don't know, you can't put this FOIA here. You have to go to the state office. You have to go all the way to the state capitol to turn this information in. And then the creme de la creme, our lovely H1B visa holder, Rakesh from the slums of Bangladesh. He's the man in charge. And you'll find out how smart Rakesh is, or whatever the heck his nacho smelling ass is. The guy right there with glasses is the nicest, most helpful man in the whole building. He is as polite and as knowledgeable as he can be. Here comes Jackass. Enter H1B.
Work for DCFS, sir? Yes. Are you familiar with FOIA? Freedom of Information Act?
He's just submitting a request for freedom of information.
Now the guy in the middle, polite, knowledgeable, helpful, cooperative, every great adjective of what he is, the epitome of what a public servant should be. He's explained the FOIA process dozens of times in this interaction. This video goes on for an hour and 2 minutes, and it shouldn't take but a maximum of 5 minutes for James to walk in and say, I need a FOIA. They hand him the form. He fills it out. They turn it in. They give him a copy and send him on his way. That's all it should take. He's here for an hour and 2 minutes. Every time you think they're going to accept the FOIA, they come back down and say, nope, we cannot accept it. You're going to see the first amount of ignorance from this H1B. We got to stop this shit. Donald Trump is not going to deport these people. They all make money off this cheap goddamn labor, and the worst part is they're not cheap. They're just importing millions of people to brown the country. They're forcing the white people out. It is replacement theology. The easiest way to control a culture is to remove the white population. Every other country in the world that is non-white is a shithole. They do not function. None of them. Either you have the Iran where they're murdering people right and left because of Islam, or you've got South Africa, what was a beautiful place that was controlled and managed by white people. They made it a gorgeous place for the last 700 years. Well, they've been slaughtering the whites, and now it's a third world nation again. Haiti, I mean, we could go through thousands of them. Bangladesh, India. Let's start with Mr. H1B.
So you're the court. I'm just exercising rights. I'm not giving permission to the court.
He has a right.
I have a right, sir. State employees don't know this. My God, man. How do you guys not know this?
He doesn't even know we have a right to record in public.
He doesn't. He seems like he's the supervisor.
Lots of people don't know.
I mean,
I know that's what you guys are doing, is trying to inform people.
That's all we're trying to do.
Right now, he's turning in freedom of information. He wants to just turn it into and he just wants to say, confirmation that you received it. You can send it off to your counsel, the people who handed it. You've got to, I assume,
right. All you need to do is just accept it and give me a copy of it.
All they got to do is accept it and give them a copy. That's it.
It'll be a violation.
It's that simple. The law. We're expected to follow the law, but the state never does.
I'm just making up stuff. It will be. It'll be a violation of the state law.
She's doing her
But
job.
she's not doing her job. She wasn't.
This is not part of her job.
This is part of her job. She's
She
personnel for
wants to
these
make
events.
sure it ends up in the right hands.
She's a public servant.
Why is security involved? Sit in your freaking corner and shut up. Observe and report, you freaking overweight Karen.
This is part of her job.
Well,
You're absolutely correct.
You may not be fully aware because it's not an office.
I understand that you're not aware, but you're still a public servant. Serve the public with
You don't
respect.
want it to end up in the wrong hands.
It'll be on her. Wherever she sends it, if she don't send it to the appropriate.
That's why I don't want to accept it. That's why I don't want to accept it. So where to send it.
So what is she gonna do? Watch this. What is she gonna do once her boss of higher up say, why didn't you accept it?
He is my boss.
Over him. We're talking about Springfield. Springfield.
You don't want to accept it because
Oh, but is he Springfield and he don't know that we have a right to record him?
He has multiple ways that he can.
Oh, my living
Or he
God.
can go online and send it.
that's what I.
Oh, my
He
living
wants-
But he has a right to go to the local office.
Thank you.
Somebody can receive it and say, I've received it, and you guys send it on.
Thank you.
That's all it is.
Thank you. Man, this guy need a raise, man. I'm guaranteeing it, man. This guy, and we're gonna advocate for you to get one, sir. I'm guaranteeing it.
I'll go there.
I understand.
So I have to bring my glass and read it.
Now the Indian thinks, oh, I have to read it. I need to read this. I need to find out what I'm taking. I know the white man just told me what I need to do, but no, I want to read it. I want to study this piece of paper. All it is the law. The law that says you can do it in person, you can do it in email, you can call and file it for you. There's 3 or 4 different ways to do it. You don't have to do one or the other. You can just do whichever way you want to. It's for our convenience. But Mr. H1B here, I've got to read it. I've got to read it. And if I cannot read it, I don't know what to do. Do not fail me.
Then only I will decide whether I can accept it, okay?
Yeah, it's not for me. It has nothing to do with me. I'm just trying to help.
You're just
just trying to make sure.
So he said he's gonna call and see. That's cool. If he want to call and see, that's a beautiful thing for him to do. It's better than trying to do. Hey, it's better to call and make sure than to just straight up deny like she was getting ready to do. She was getting ready to do it. Oh.
Security's still involved. Now these fat heifers are going to argue about what they didn't just do for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes, they tried to remove him from the building. For 30 minutes, they said, no, FOIA isn't like that. For 30 minutes, we don't have FOIA. 30 minutes, I can't accept this. 30 minutes, these freaking overweight hags have berated him. Now we move to the next step. Well, you might be right about the paper, but I don't think you're right about everything. Public servants. They're freaking absolute imbeciles. They're all imbeciles. I met, the best one I ever met was City of Hickory. And I found out why she was polite. She met me there. She said, okay, she was straight professional. There was no niceties. It wasn't hello, welcome, thank you, none of that. It wasn't polite. It was just business. Take my request. She wrote everything down perfectly. I didn't know why she was being so professional. She's a little on the cold side. Her bedside manner was a little off, but on the cold side. But I didn't know why that she had treated me like that. Well, I found out the next week when my buddy Clint came over, who worked for the City of Hickory. They had my photo at every City of Hickory building. Had my photo on the wall saying to immediately call law enforcement if I was on or near the property. All because I did a FOIA request at the airport. All because I requested information. They put an APB out on me, or a BOLO. Be on the lookout.
No, you was telling me to step out, and I'm not doing it, and call security. You were escalating this thing.
Right, but it also sounds
escalation for no reason.
Sometimes it feels.
I understand, but you remain professional the entire time. There's no excuse for what she's doing.
No, I hear that.
I'm just saying.
But so to be fair, sometimes what they deal with are intense cases. It has nothing to do with the public like yourself. It has to do with very particular people.
Sometimes they feel with intense cases, when they're trying to kidnap children, parents seem to get a little upset when you kidnap their children. When you're trafficking children and the parents are trying to stop you from stealing their kids so you can put them into years of sex slavery. Parents got a little upset about that. You can understand.
Deal with in their jobs, where it can become adversarial very quickly, and it does. It can bring on some tension.
Right, he's going to go up and check just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I suggested, if you're uncomfortable with all the FOI,
no, it's all good. It's all good.
They'll tell them
I do these all over. I know precisely what I'm doing.
The good news in this, which I know is part of the goal, is that everyone will learn about it.
You absolutely, man, you just nailed it. You just nailed it.
And remember, all these people had to do was take that batch of papers in her hand, make a copy, sign the copy, give him a copy, and then forward it either by email or letter to the state FOIA officer. That's literally all they had to do. But instead, now we have 4 people on the government dime standing around trying to prohibit this man from exercising his constitutional rights and his state rights under FOIA.
Taxpayer funded salaries.
It's not done. It ain't over. It ain't nowhere near over.
Shout out to this guy right here. Again, he educating everybody about the space that we're standing in right now.
It makes me physically ill.
Appreciate him, man.
With the stupidity of these people. Look at that person in front of you. Anyone that murders themselves 3 times a day, I'm not taking her advice. I'm not taking her advice when she's murdering herself probably 5, 6, 7 times a day.
Y'all stay tuned.
Here's Rakesh. Rakesh is back. He's found out the truth. Now watch.
Oh, he's calling someone now. So yeah, they're gonna tell him. Hopefully someone knows.
What are you sure they do?
Yeah, it's just
I'm sure it's thousands and thousands of these requests on a regular basis.
It's just probably, I understand that certain people like to go online and do them, but we still have a right to do them in person, and they don't.
And it probably hasn't been requested physically, not everyone just does it online.
Yeah. But then see, that's why they should always like maybe give some classes to where everybody doesn't navigate the internet.
Well, I mean, at this point, you know, we have such regular training on a regular basis on all kinds of things, IT things, you know, that should be on.
Right, for sure.
Most of the time, it's the legal department. I mean, it's always the legal department that have to manage it, but it's the legal departments that sort of administer that part. You know, they
That's true.
don't necessarily have an entity in every location.
Right.
Right.
You're right.
Yesterday was some paperwork, and saying that if he wants to deliver it to DCFS in our office.
Well, we're near done, guys. Wait till you hear the good news. And remember, James has been fast forwarding through some of this dead space. Rakesh, the H1B, we imported him. We gave him a plane ticket, shipped him and his family here because he's so extremely intelligent. There's not a white American that could do his job.
Yeah, that's very easy.
What you don't understand is they bring him here and they pay them lower wages than white Americans. They pay them lower wages. That's why they want them here. And then they control them because they say, listen, if you don't work for what we want you to work for, we'll revoke your visa and send you home. You understand? But keep listening. Keep listening. You think it's going to be good news?
Okay, so I'm just asking you, so you have an investigation with the DCFS?
No. Everything that I'm requesting is on that request. It has nothing to do with a case or case worker or children or anything like that. I'm just requesting a FOIA request, freedom of information.
Are you looking for an information about you or somebody else?
It's general information.
None of this is Rakesh's business. Rakesh right now thinks that's his job to decide if he's going to give the information. It's his job to decide if James deserves the information. He's trying to figure out his authority. He can control what information is given. That's what he's doing. He's telling an American citizen, because Rakesh is not. He's telling an American citizen, you don't have a right to your taxpayer-funded information.
Right there at the bottom. Did you not read it? It's right at the bottom of the request.
All he's got to do is make a copy and send it in.
All you guys got to do is just accept it and give me a copy, and we'll be set for the day, sir.
That's all they got to do.
So that's what I'm trying to find out, what exactly I'm supposed to do,
Oh, okay. So so maybe you should contact your guys' FOIA officer. He or she would tell you exactly what to do.
Let me read it, okay?
Now he wants to read the whole thing. Tell me what he's doing. He has stood there. This Indian buffoon has been standing in the hallway for about 8 minutes from the time he came to the time he went back up and came back down, staring at this 3 pieces of paper. He's been staring at it. You mean the whole time he's staring, he's not reading? He's just staring at paper. And he keeps saying, let me read it. Let me read it. I am going to read it. How long does it take to read 3 pieces of paper? He doesn't have to do anything. All he's got to do is sign received and make a copy and send it off. That's it. It's literally that simple. But no, the H1B brain doesn't work like that. They come to America and they look at you like you're garbage. White Americans, they look at you like you're garbage. Black Americans, they look at you like you're criminal garbage. You are treated like second-class citizens to this scum that's imported into our nation.
Okay, what I can do is I can take this and give to what is it? The office of, a FOIA office of, okay? And I will forward that to them, okay?
Right, I just need a copy of it. I need a copy of what I wrote out right there at the bottom, this page. See that? That's what I wrote out.
So this is your...
That's my name. First name is James, and then my number there, my phone number is there to contact.
You know, you should write your last name too.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to write my last name. I just wrote the first one.
How are you going to contact you?
There, you see the phone number right there?
Hey, there's a phone number on there so you can contact me. How do I contact you? The phone number? Oh, but it's a phone number, but I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's your phone number. And keep watching. He's going to ask, who is James? Remember, these are anonymous. They're not allowed to require you to identify. James did it as a courtesy. He left his first name, James, because he's already been identified by a fan in the building.
There's a phone number there. So I just need you to receive this page, stamp receive it, and give me a copy of it.
You know, this is actually a FOIA submission form. This is a required thing, indicate a required field.
Yeah, so the law, the state of Illinois says I can do my FOIA as anonymous. I didn't even have to put my first name, but I did it anyway because another guy that works for you guys that's upstairs right now recognized who I am, so I just put James. So I just need you to stamp receive that right there, that page, and give me a copy back, and we'll be set.
All right. Is it sure that you are the same person? Can I see an ID?
For what?
Just to make sure that you are James, you know?
I need your ID. This third world garbage paid for by taxpayer money to come here to work in our public services is trying to ID a black American, an alien to this country, an invader, is trying to demand ID from a black American. What freaking backwards ass world are we in? Let me go to Bangladesh and start demanding ID. What do you think's gonna happen?
Nah, you don't need to see my ID, man. You're going beyond. You're going beyond now, man. Listen. Security, you gotta fall back. You ain't got no more dealings in this. No, you're hurting the situation.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're hurting the situation, though. So with you, sir, an ID is not required. You can't require an ID.
It is my job to make sure I am dealing with the person stating the name James, okay?
It does not matter. It don't. My name could have been anything. It does not matter. You just need to accept the form, sir. Your job is not to ID people, sir. You're going beyond the scope of your authority.
Yes, we do. We do ID people, so because we want to make sure that we are dealing with the right person.
Not when it comes to FOIA requests, though. That's the only thing.
And look, and there's another one. There's another Indian. Another H1B. How do you know that? I just know it. I just know it. Well, let me tell you guys. Let me tell you my experience. I was in, was it 5th grade, 6th grade? 6th grade. There was one Indian family in the county. The kid was in my class. We played football at his house. Nice kid, but they were here because somehow, I don't know why the government gives grants for people to run gas stations or hotels. I don't understand, but his family got a grant to come here. One Indian family. America is overrun. I don't know the number, but I know there's over, I think it's closer to 10 million Muslims in this nation. And a lot of Indians, majority of Indians now are Muslim. But I don't know the population of the Indian population in America, but I'd say it's probably 10 to 20 million people. And they're breeding faster than we are because they're subsidized to breed. They get paid to have babies.
You're mixing them up. So
You need a copy of this?
I need a copy of that.
He said it 10 times. I need a copy. 10 times he said it. To him. He still can't figure out how to make a copy.
I know. There's one upstairs, right?
It ain't done yet.
All right, let me make a copy, okay?
All right.
And there's security guard. He can't speak English. He can't speak English at all. It's just gobbledygook coming out of his mouth. So these are 3 government employees from other nations. You mean to tell me there's no white or black Americans that can fill these jobs? There's not? There's no one sitting at home right now that's unemployed that can do these jobs?
This is becoming painful, man. All this, man, just, oh my living God, man. These state employees, man, these public servants, it's coming down. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate that.
Coffee though.
Huh?
Very comfy though.
Oh yeah. Yep. But
It's not over yet.
it's just we're in there.
Let's fast forward until he gets here, till Rakesh gets back. Now Rakesh is going to come back.
It's all to you, man. Right here, man.
Okay. There is a thing, we cannot give any information.
Now he's not going to do it.
You are actually.
Now he's not going to do it.
This place, okay?
No, sir.
Now he's refusing.
Sir.
He went back upstairs and decided he's not going to do it.
And she said, you can contact CMS. We have the central management system. They are the one providing all this information. We cannot give any information.
So I'm not asking for any information. I'm asking to submit a form today. I'm not asking for you guys to give me anything but a copy of my form. That's it.
Okay, I can give the form, okay? I'm not taking it because you can email this to them,
So you guys are not.
See, we're starting back from zero. We're starting back from zero. What the frick? What is going on? This is backwards world. I would have been losing my shit in this freaking lobby. I'm losing my shit in my living room. This is the stupidity from these people. And they're in every facet of our government. Our nation is done. I went to my Uncle Bill's funeral at, what's the big military funeral graveyard? I can't remember now, in Washington, D.C. I went to Washington, D.C. to my uncle's military funeral. There were no Americans in all of Washington, D.C. The visitors were Americans, no others. Every restaurant, every taxi, every bar, every hotel, every freaking gas station, every building was full of Indians and Muslims. I mean, you think that 9/11 would keep immigration to a low level? No, it exploded it. That's why we're invading Iran now, so we can ship more people around the world that destroy our Western nations. Nobody's going to Haiti to become citizens. They're going to Western nations. We are cooked. The only thing I got going for me is I'll probably die soon and I don't have to deal with it. But my poor kids and grandkids will. Look up Tyrant Terminator audience. I can't do it anymore. They refuse. I ain't even watched any part press this. I'm so pissed off I can't do it. Link in the description. God bless.